All right, guys, I'm back. This is Kevin Harris with the CARE video for today. And CARE again stands for Christian Apologetics Internet Research. And today's topic is study Bibles and how to pick one and what version is going to be best for you. This is within our series on hermeneutics. So do me a favor, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and click like, all of that wonderful stuff. And on Facebook, share this. This is where I'm publishing on Facebook. So please share it so that your friends can see the series. And let's get the viewership up. I would appreciate it. So let's jump right into study Bibles and understanding what to look for and what they have to offer. One thing, it's important to get a good study Bible. You need to have one. It is a necessity. A mechanic is only as good as the tools that they use, and anyone that's trying to study the Bible, you're only going to be as good as the Bible that you're using. And a study Bible will give you some of those tools that you need in order to understand what's going on. All right, so we've got a chart here, and this chart basically breaks down the top 4 study Bibles according to the research that I've done. There are a lot of lists out there, but the one that's at the top, most of the time, they all begin with the ESV study Bible. That's the English Standard Version study Bible. And what's in blue going across the top after name, this is what every good study Bible should have in it. And so I've kind of ranked this according to and this is my opinion as to what these study Bibles have to offer. So in your English Standard Version, the book background is excellent, and it's lengthy. So if you're a very technical individual, if you're a real nerd about things, very analytical, the ESV is perfect for what you're looking for, because you're going to get background on not just the author, but who the author is, what was going on with them at the time they were writing, and you're going to get that kind of information about the audience that it was written to, as well as the themes. And then in a good study Bible, they will always give you an outline, so it breaks down the book, so you know where you are as you're reading through the book. And then there's cross-referencing, which you'll notice in a Bible, sometimes in the center of the Bible or on the inside or the outside. And as you're reading through, you will see subscripts or superscripts within, with references. You know, it may be letter references A, B, C, D, or it may be numbers or a combination of both. But what these references do is allow you to see other scriptures that are related to this particular scripture that you're reading, so you can get a clearer understanding of what's being said. There's the technical commentary, and technical commentary is where they break it down for you. It could be from the original language. It could be according to the grammar that's being used. It could be to help you to understand specific words and how they're being used within the text. So it gets very technical. And then there's practical commentary that some study Bibles have. And practical commentary is where the writer, with their own theological leanings, puts in the information that they believe to be pertinent, usually for application, so that when you have practical commentary, you're getting the whole observation, interpretation, application process being done for you within the study Bible in some cases. So that's what the practical commentary is in there for. Every good study Bible should have articles, maps, charts. And so as we go down this list, you'll see how I've kind of ranked these things. The ESV, excellent all the way across. I gave practical commentary a good, because there's really not a lot of practical commentary in there, although there are articles. So if you're kind of confused with articles within a Bible, within a study Bible, that's where someone has written a specific article on some subject or topic, and it's placed in the study Bible in some cases where it's most relevant. So the article may be on, say, angels, and that may be placed someplace where when, say, Gabriel is speaking to Mary and Joseph. So you may have an article there about Gabriel, or you may have an article about angels in general when you get to Revelation chapter 12, just to understand what angels are, who they are, and those types of things. So you get articles, maps. Maps are important because understanding where, say, Jesus was when he said a certain thing and how long it took for him to get from one place to the other. It's actually important. When Jesus was feeding the 5,000 and he made the statement to the disciples that they should go out and get bread for all of these people to eat. When you look on the map and you look at where they were and you look at the three towns that were close by, you quickly realize there was no way in the world they were going to get enough food to feed those people. And so he was basically giving them an earthly solution that would not work so he could do his heavenly thing. Then there's charts, where it breaks down for you, say, a harmony of the Gospels, or, a list of the kings in the Old Testament, and tells you when they reigned and what was going on with them. A chart would look a lot like the one in front of you to help you to understand better what you're reading. So the ESV across the board, except when it comes to practical commentary, is excellent in all of those things. The NIV is got good background, excellent outline. Everything about the NIV Study Bible is probably the most purchased. Is good because people love the NIV version of the Bible. So it's very good. Technical commentary in the NIV is excellent, and it has to be because, like I said, if you watch the other video about Bible versions, and it's a paraphrase in a lot of cases, and so it needs some good technical commentary. And everything else about it is good. The outlines are excellent. The Life Application Study Bible, that's a study Bible that really deals a lot with topics and issues and how Scripture addresses those. It's very good for that. So it's a really good practical application Bible. It comes in multiple versions, good backgrounds, good outlines, cross-referencing is good, technical commentary is good, but of course the practical commentary is excellent. And you have the articles, maps, and charts. And then the fourth one is the New King James Version Thomas Nelson Study Bible. And it's just good all the way across. That's probably the one that I am most familiar with in using. It goes great with a lot of the other tools that you have. But again, as with all study Bibles, someone is putting together this information. The book backgrounds should all say basically the same thing. And where there is any ambiguity in the background will tell you. In a really good one, like in your ESV, it will give you what scholars believe is the background. And if there's any divergent thoughts on it, it will explain what those are and where they come from and why they're important or not important. So of these, any of these is very good for a study Bible. It'll give you what you need in order to do good biblical interpretation. So if your study Bible is not on here, or one you've heard of is not on here, I've got some honorable mentions. There is the MacArthur Study Bible, written by John MacArthur, one of the best Bible expository preachers in the country, and great study Bible. However, it is written from John MacArthur's perspective and his staff at the Master Seminary. And they are what we call Reformation theologians. And so they are really strong 5-point Calvinists and have some very strong views in certain areas that everyone may not agree with. Still great study Bible. The Open Bible is a very good one, easy to use. I put it on par with the Thomas Nelson. It's about the same. It's very good to use. Nelson's Chain Reference, very good for cross-referencing scripture, very good for understanding topics. It will help you with all of the scriptures that pertain to something. It will give you every single scripture in the Bible, and it'll do a chain reference it. So as you go to each of those scriptures, it will reference you to the next scripture. The Comparative Bible, that is where you get different versions that are put together in one place for you so that you can see, all three across. I've got one myself with the NASB, the King James Version, and the Amplified, and it's pretty good for Bible study, help you understand what you're reading. Then there's some old ones that are still, they're I call them oldies but goodies. The Ryrie Study Bible is not necessarily that old, but Dr. Charles Ryrie from the Dallas Theological Seminary is a legend in theological circles. Did a great study Bible. There's not a lot in his study Bible, but there's just enough to help you to understand. And again, it's from Dr. Ryrie's perspective. The Schofield study Bible that Schofield went into the basement and worked on for 10 years and did a really good job. The thing is, it's a couple of centuries old. And so it's very good, and it's amazing that he did what he did at the time that he did it. So it's a good one to have. You probably won't see those around too much, but if you ever see one in a half price bookstore, I just pick it up just because it's an oldie but goodie. It doesn't compare to the four up at the top as far as the information that it gives, but it's still reliable and trustworthy. So that ends our section on study Bibles. What we'll get into next will be the first step in hermeneutics, observation. So what does it say? So we're going to look at that. We'll also give you an introduction to why it's important that you are following good, solid biblical exegesis, why that's so important. I've not gotten much feedback, so you guys need to let me know what you're thinking, what your thoughts are, what you like, what you don't like, what you need to change. Some I've already heard that this video is too close. I'm too much in a close up, but this is being done from my computer, and we're gonna have to live with it. So hopefully my face isn't too hideous for you. But go ahead and click subscribe. Please share the video. I would appreciate it if you do that on Facebook. And give me a like, some thumbs up, put some comments down, and let me know what's going on. And I will talk to you on the next time.